ASVAB General Science Number 1, Exam Questions. An important ore of uranium is called A. Hematite, B. Chalcopyrite, C. Bauxite, D. Pitchblende. Pitchblende. Under natural conditions, large quantities of organic matter decay after each year's plant's growth has been completed. As a result of such conditions, A. Many animals are deprived of adequate food supplies, B. Soil erosion is accelerated, C. Soils maintain their fertility, D. Earthworms are added to the soil. Soil maintain their fertility. Which of the following rocks can be dissolved with a weak acid? A. Sandstone, B. Gneiss, C. Granite, D. Limestone. Limestone. Of the following types of clouds, the ones that occur at the greatest altitude are called A. Cirrus, B. Nimbus, C. Cumulus, D. Stratus. Cirrus. A new drug for treatment of tuberculosis was being tested in a hospital. Patients in Group A actually received doses of the new drug. Those in Group B were given only sugar pills. Group B represents A, N. A. Scientific experiment, B. Scientific method, C. Experimental error, D. Experimental control. Experimental control. The thin, clear layer that forms the outer coat of the eyeball is called the A. Pupil, B. Iris, C. Lens, D. Cornea. Cornea. In the process of manufacturing food, plants A. Create energy, B. Destroy energy, C. Store energy of the sun, D. Do not need the energy of the sun. C. Store energy of the sun. The type of joint that attaches the arm to the shoulder blade is known as A. N. A. Hinge, B. Pivot, C. Immovable, D. Ball and socket. Ball and socket. Spiders can be distinguished from insects by the fact that spider have A. Hard outer covering, B. Large abdomen, C. For pairs of legs, D. Biting mouth parts. For pairs of legs. The most likely reason why dinosaurs became extinct was that they A. Were killed by erupting volcanoes, B. Were eaten as adults by the advancing mammalian groups, C. Failed to adapt to a changing environment, D. Killed each other in combat. C. Failed to adapt to a changing environment. One-celled animals belong to the group of living things known as A. Protozoa, B. Annelida, C. Porifera, D. Arthropoda. Protozoa. Of the following, the simple machine that provides a mechanical advantage of one is the A. Screw, B. Second class lever, C. Single fixed pulley, D. Single movable pulley. Single fixed pulley. What is the name of the negative particle that circles the nucleus of the atom? A. Neutron, B. Meson, C. Proton, D. Electron. Electron. Of the following planets, the one that has the shortest revolutionary period around the Sun is A. Earth, B. Jupiter, C. Mercury, D. Venus. C. Mercury. Radium is stored in lead containers because A. The lead absorbs the harmful radiation, B. Radium is a heavy substance, C. Lead prevents the disintegration of the radium, D. Lead is cheap. The lead absorbs the harmful radiation. Of the following are amphibia except the amphibia, slick skin, A. Salamander, B. Frog, C. Lizard, D. Toad. C. Lizard. Of the following glands, the one that regulates the metabolic rate is the A. Adrenal, B. Thyroid, C. Salivary, D. Thymus. B. Thyroid. Of the following, the lightest element known on Earth is A. Hydrogen, B. Oxygen, C. Helium, D. Air. A. Hydrogen. Which of the following is a chemical change? A. Magnetizing a rod of iron, B. Burning 1 pound of coal, C. Mixing flake graphite with oil, D. Vaporizing 1 g of mercury in a vacuum. B. Burning 1 pound of coal. A circuit breaker is used in man homes instead of a switch. B. Fire extinguisher. C. Fuse. D. Meter box. Fuse. How many hours does it take for the Earth to rotate 45 degrees? A. 1b, for C, 3d, 10. 3 hours. The rate of doing work is known as A. Effort. B. Energy. C. Mechanical advantage. D. Power. Power. Limes were eaten by British sailors to A. Justify their nickname, limeys. B. Pucker their mouths to resist the wind. C. Satisfy their craving for something acidic. D. Prevent scurvy. D. Prevent scurvy. Of the following gases in the air, the most plentiful is A. Argon. B. Oxygen. C. Nitrogen. D. Carbon dioxide. C. Nitrogen. When two forces act on an object in the same direction, the resultant force is equal to the A. difference between the forces. B. Product of the forces. C. Ratio of the forces. D. Sum of the forces. Sum of the forces.